So let me get this straight. You're allowed on Twitter if you're genocidal Chinese communists, if you're Kremlin state-sponsored news, if you are the Ayatollah of Iran, if you're Antifa, if you're Scientology, if you're Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro, if you're Cuds News, or if you're domestic terrorist Bill Ayers. But if you're Donald Trump, no, he's banned from Twitter. By the way, I tweeted the following about 10 minutes before Twitter banned President Trump. This is what I said. I said, here's how big tech purges conservatives. Step number 1, pretend objective truth doesn't exist. No man, no woman, no right, no wrong, etc. Then, number 2, redefine hate and violence. For example, your speech is violence, but my violence is speech. Then number 3, claim mainstream conservative speech incites violence. So of course that leads to step 4, purge. And that's exactly what Twitter did. According to their own statement, Twitter banned the @RealDonaldTrump account because he's not going to Biden's inauguration and because he used the phrase American patriots to describe the 75 million people who voted for him. You can't make this stuff up. Twitter claims that these tweets will be, quote, received or interpreted by people as incitement of violence. People, this is why words matter. This is why we cannot accept the left's agenda to redefine words and obliterate objective truth. When the left does redefine words, it makes it easy for them to claim that words like American patriots actually mean violence. It's unreal. Think about it. Twitter allows the murderous leader of Iran to tweet, but not Donald Trump. The double standard is appalling. As Twitter claims that the words American patriot is the same as actual violence, they allowed this tweet to stay on Twitter. And they allowed hang Mike Pence to trend. Worth noting here, Republicans' refusal to get rid of Section 230 when they had the chance, after President Trump vetoed the defense bill because it did not include Section 230 reform, Senate Republicans' lack of action enabled this censorship. And by the way, anybody regurgitating the Twitter is a private company, so banning Trump isn't a First Amendment violation line is ignoring the fact that Twitter is protected by Section 230, and the politicians with power to hold Section 230 over their heads are Democrats who want Trump banned. Just a little conflict of interest there. Here's the thing, though. Banning the sitting president of the United States from Twitter is bad enough, but do not kid yourself that this was ever about Trump alone. No. First, it was President Trump. Then the Team Trump Twitter account was suspended too. Then the purge of everyday Americans begins. In the space of 10 minutes last Friday night, I lost 6,000 followers thanks to Twitter purging conservative accounts. I've now lost nearly 60,000 followers total on Twitter. By the way, it's really devastating to see 10 years of hard work, building a following, and developing credibility go down the drain just because big tech wants to silence conservative viewpoints. And it's simply no longer viable to just create an alternative social network. Because the tech lords that rule over the social media giants, they'll ban you too. Google suspended Parler from the Google Play Store, and less than 24 hours later, Apple likewise banned Parler from the App Store. And then, Amazon kicked Parler off their web hosting servers. Now at first, Parler's CEO said they could be off the web for maybe a week, scrambling to rebuild, but then he said no web hosting service will take them because everybody is afraid of retaliation by Amazon, Google, and Apple. Even if you're left-wing, do you really think this censorship and silencing of conservatives is okay? If there's any doubt in your mind that leftists want to ostracize conservatives from society, unless, of course, we convert to radical leftist ideology, then you're naive. They will demonetize your videos. They will ban your social media accounts. They will purge your app from app stores. They'll banish your website from their servers. They tried to deny you bank accounts. They sued to shut down your bakery. They want you unemployable. This is leftism. If they are willing to permanently suspend the President of the United States of America from Twitter, they sure as heck will ban you if you contradict their radical leftist ideology. And what's worse, they'll pretend it's in the name of your own safety. It's chilling.